have another track from the girls to close the show. But first, we are back in the kitchen with Liberty Tart, and you've made something rather delicious here. Do you want to tell what is the title of this masterpiece?
The title is a no-bake chocolate caramel cheesecake.
Oh my goodness.
Official title.
Incredible. As it says in the tin, you don't have to bake it. It's a case of a bit of melted butter, your cookies, done.
That's your crust, and then you just mix a bunch of ingredients
quick
together.
as well.
Caramel, cream cheese, and
you just have to
cream
make sure it sets long
deliciousness.
enough.
Okay.
If it doesn't, you cover the damage. You just add more chocolate sauce, strawberries, and crushed cookies until it looks good enough that nobody can tell the difference.
To be fair, I think that looks pretty great.
It looks pretty set. It looks pretty set.
Almost there. How long would you be ideally leaving
overnight?
it?
Overnight's the best, but this was, very short.
Could you shove it in the freezer if you're...
Absolutely. It'll still taste delicious.
Fridge freezer, it's going to be good no matter what.
Yeah.
Right, I would love to talk about how to make this, but I really want to taste it. But we talked about calories though before. You got to be careful. This is maybe like a once a week treat, or maybe a once a while
once
treat.
a day treat. Depends what your
couple of times
choices
a day,
are.
or
Maybe 3 times a week.
Yeah,
Depends on the weather.
I eat dessert almost every night, which I probably shouldn't, but you gotta do
what?
it. If you like it, food is delicious.
I was about to say, a little bit of what you like is good for you, isn't it?
Exactly.
So,
Well, there's strawberries in there, but to balance it out.
Exactly.
shall we head over and have a wee taste? I'll go.
Take mine and yours.
Right, and I've got yours, Liberty. There we go. We'll head through because we've still got Dorothy and Margaret.
Never have been so tempted to head the other way. Just leave with 2 plates of this.
Oh my goodness, right.
But I won't,
Sorry,
because that would be very kind.
Jump down.
So let us know what you think.
I ain't gonna
Beautifully
get stuck
presented
in.
too. Look at all this
You just take
lovely
a spoon
design
and you
she's
go
done.
zoop. It's nothing fancy. You just take a spoon, heat up your chocolate
it's
sauce,
fancy
and go.
by my standards.
Oh my God.
I know,
Lovely.
I'm gonna have to have a
Good.
go.
I think that's the most amazing thing I've ever tasted in my life.
See, I'm worried that I'm gonna have one forkful and one.
Jennifer's giving it. I'm only going to have
I ate
one
about
bit.
half a cake.
You're eating it all. Once you taste that, there's no going back.
Okay, here we go.
Lovely. Exquisite.
Good.
But we're not all going to end up looking like you, unfortunately.
I know, I don't believe her when she says she's what she makes.
It's just not fair.
That is, Jen, you
Life
need
is
to
not
try and make this
fair.
at home. It is
It's so easy to make too.
Actually,
no
I'm here just now.
excuses. Oh, absolutely
it's the easiest
fantastic. I'm going to take you away from your cake briefly though, because we need to have a quick chat about a new BHS building. If you know Glasgow well, you know there's a BHS. They're absolutely amazing, those dogs. Incredible. Now, as you can see, we are in the kitchen with our favourite American cake, Liberty Tart, and I hear we're making a dessert that doesn't even need to go in the oven.
It doesn't.
Oh,
the
magic.
whole thing with summers for us is food that you don't bake because you don't have to turn on your oven. At home, it's too hot. Here, you don't exactly have that.
We probably would like to turn on the oven
Yeah, we
more.
could be able
So we're gonna start by making our crust. We
Okay.
have 30 chocolate cream-filled cookies here.
Nice, very
and you're
nice.
gonna put them in the blender and just give them this nice little blend.
So what's the name of this?
Oh, sorry, the name.
No,
Ah,
you're fine.
I got too
We're
into the
moving
crust.
straight in,
Moving
straight in.
It is a no-bake chocolate caramel cheesecake. You can't go wrong. There's too many good flavors. So it's loud for a sec.
we
Sorry,
burst.
loud
No,
for a
no.
second. All right, and you just get a nice little mix up. I like to have some of my cookies be kind of whole, and all of a sudden you bite into your crust, and there's like a real cookie in there.
Nice
So to
wee
make
surprise.
exactly a little whole cookie surprise in your crust. So this is just ground up cookies.
Amazing.
And then you put in 100 grams of butter
Okay.
to add to this healthy dish. Right there.
delicious.
And you just give that a little mix up. Get that.
And you just put it straight in the dish as well, so you don't need to worry
You
about.
don't do anything. So if one of you would like to pat it flat down into our pie dish there.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you eat the stuff you make?
Absolutely.
Why are you not the size of like 10 houses? There's nothing wrong with you. See if I even made this at home, it's put an extra 3 stone on me.
Mike, it's super unhealthy, but what I do is I'll make a cake, I'll eat like the whole thing, and then I don't eat the rest of the day
then
because I
that's
feel
it.
so sick
But you
that I
make cake
can't.
a damn. Oh,
So
you must have a really good metabolism.
Oh, I
that's what I'm
wish.
saying.
I wish.
You look amazing.
So once you just put that in and pack it down. Sorry, you're gonna have to get a little
So do I
dirty.
need to mix
just pack
it,
it
or-
down. No, just pack it down. The butter all mixes in there. So then all we do is we're gonna chill that for a while, or you can just sort of dump things in. You can chill it for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then this is our filling. So that's 240 grams of cream cheese.
Nice.
And we're just gonna add in 500 milliliters of caramel. You can make your own, or if you're short for time, like I was, you can buy it.
What's the best way to make your own caramel?
It's the easiest thing in the world. It's
Really?
sugar and milk and butter.
And you just
And
kind
you
of keep
just
mixing?
put it in over the heat for a little while. It's the easiest thing on all of them. I'm just really
This
lazy.
smells amazing.
It's very
No,
easy
it's
though.
good to have a lazy option.
Okay. And a real creative option.
Yeah. It's good.
The fancy vanilla, I'm a true believer that you have to buy the expensive vanilla. So
Can I smell that?
Yeah, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, so
But you really have to go for the fancy stuff.
What makes it
what
fancy,
is it?
is it?
Vanilla essence?
It's the vanilla bean. It's like the pure grade bean. It's really expensive, but it's worth every penny. And
Investing in your
you really
vanilla.
gotta invest.
Smells amazing.
Isn't that so good? Don't you want to smell like that all day?
Yeah.
So 100 grams of mascarpone cheese.
Very nice.
And then last but not least, some double cream. And then all you're gonna do is whip that up. I'll start stirring it just so that I don't get it all over my pink dress for the last day of summer.
Tricky.
And then you
Lovely,
just
yes.
pour it in there and you stick it in the fridge for 4 hours and you serve it. Like, I mean, it's the easiest dessert and people go crazy for it. I mean, totally crazy.
It looks so good.
Is it even not that I care actually, but
Right.
I'm just like, for maybe people at home wondering how many calories that's like.
Well, there's cheese, so there's protein and calcium.
True.
so it's
right?
two
So
of your
it's-
5 a day.
Absolutely. Okay. So
sweetness
I think
count
the
as a
calories
5 a
don't
day?
count because you're getting your protein and your calcium.
I think that's
Right?
really good logic.
We'll
Right.
burn them all off cleaning up the dishes after.
Exactly, and that does it. You can,
Well,
you
we
can
can
get a
scrub
real.
the oven.
You can like
that we've
squat
not
down
used.
into it when you put in the dishwasher and stuff.
mixing as well.
You know
It's
how
all
hard it is to
Wonderful.
whisk.
But do you know what
Build
we're
up
going
the
to do?
muscles.
Once you put that in the fridge and chilled it out a bit and stuff, we're going to come back and it's a tough job, Jennifer, but we're going to have to taste
Someone's
it.
got to do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Liberty. Anyway, we have to take a very quick break now, and it's time for some tea time trivia. John Broadwood is credited with inventing which musical instrument? Is it A, the electric guitar? Is it B, the clarinet?